I'm here tonight to talk to you again about medical liberty. And it's not because I'm anti-vaccine. I am. Proud of it. But it's because the issue of medical liberty really crystallizes this issue of whether or not the Constitution protects our bodily autonomy. And it should, shouldn't it? I'm going to take you to a California public school, 2024. A boy there had a legitimate medical exemption from vaccination that was allowing him to attend school, all the way to middle school. Suddenly, the school refuses him entry. His mom, who herself was catastrophically vaccine injured, like I was as a child for her, shows up with her son 3 separate times, and every visit was witnessed and filmed. All 3 times, her son is marched to the principal's office as if he broke a rule at school, as if he bullied a child, as if he hit a child, as if he was acting up in class. In fact, this child was an A student. Now, he's not attended school for a year and a half, and it gets worse. Why? Because in 2019, our favorite guy in California, Governor Newsom, there you go, signed into law SB 276, removing family history of vaccine injury as a legitimate reason for a medical exemption from vaccination. I mean, really, what parent who had themselves been catastrophically injured by vaccines would take that risk on their own child? Clearly, the risk outweighs the benefit for some children. In 2024, Newsom comes in again, and he has state health officials, what parents have come to call goon squads, go school by school to pull any remaining valid medical exemptions from vaccination. Once the 7th grade boy's exemption was yanked, the only way back in was for him to receive roughly 30 doses of 9 vaccines, all at once. So this mom keeps showing up, trying to get her child the education he's entitled to. And what does the school do? Here's where it gets worse. Instead of working with the family, they sic the district attorney on her for truancy. A misdemeanor conviction could mean jail time. The school created the truancy by locking the doors to that child. Then they tried to criminalize the mother for it. That story isn't just heartbreaking, it's a perfect example of government overreach colliding with fundamental American liberty. That's exactly why the 14th Amendment matters more than ever. Ratified in 1868 after the Civil War, the 14th Amendment was written to protect people from state power run amok. Its due process clause guarantees that no state shall deprive any person of life, liberty, or property without due process of law. Did that mom get it? No. Over time, the Supreme Court has recognized that this protects not just fair procedures, but core substantive liberties, including the fundamental right of parents to direct the upbringing, education, and medical decisions of their own children. Did that in any way say the schools could do that, or the Department of Public Health, or Governor Newsom? No, it's parents. In that California mom's case and thousands like it, the state created an impossible choice. Vaccinate your child with dozens of shots or lose access to public education and risk criminal charges. That's not liberty, that's coercion. But here's the good news. The tide is turning and the 14th Amendment is leading the charge. In the 2026 Supreme Court case called Mirabelli versus Rob Bonta, recognize his name, A.G. Bonta? Thank you. The court powerfully reaffirmed that parents hold primary authority over their children's upbringing and education under the 14th Amendment's Due Process Clause. That is a hopeful ruling for every parent fighting medical mandates. And recently, President Trump's Executive Order 14407 went even further, explicitly affirming parental authority, not school authority, not Newsom's authority, and not the public health authority over religious liberty and in vaccination decisions, and citing the First and 14th Amendments. Thank you, President Trump. It sends a clear message from the highest levels of government that compulsory medical interventions must yield to constitutional rights. Right now, my organization, Free Now Foundation, we are the only group in California with due process challenges in the Ninth Circuit Court. We're actually the only group with any lawsuits to challenge the vaccine mandates under due process law. We're not just asking for better exemptions, we're arguing that California's entire school vaccination mandate scheme violates parental rights and basic fairness under the 14th Amendment. This case, thank you. The case has real momentum, strong plaintiffs forged in situations exactly like that mother's case, and a legal foundation that's getting stronger every day. Medical liberty is not a fringe idea. It's not about anti-vaxxers. It's the right to informed consent. It's the right to bodily autonomy. It's the right of parents to protect their children without facing government punishment. The 14th Amendment was written for moments like this, to stand as a shield when states go too far. The old story that California is a lost cause is dead. These extreme policies created the very plaintiffs and the very legal arguments that can crack the system wide open. Recent court wins, pending appeals, and federal support are building real precedent, not just for California, but for medical freedom across America. So when you hear stories like the mom whose son still cannot attend school, and by the way, that boy is still not in school, don't feel despair, feel determination. She presents as a diminutive and quiet hero, but few have her courage to keep their children out of school in the name of medical liberty. She's standing up not just for her son, but for all of us. And without her, we wouldn't have a case. Well, there's other plaintiffs too, but she's the strongest one. Every lawsuit that Free Now Foundation backs, every voice we raise, and every precedent we secure brings us closer to victory. And with the 14th Amendment lighting our way, medical liberty will prevail for that mom, for her son, for every California family, and the future of freedom in this country. So let's make it happen, because parents should always call the shots. And if you'd like to support our cause, the due process case, and another case to expand exemptions while we still have mandates, please consider coming to our event with Del Bigtree. I'm bringing him here in September for a fundraiser. Thank you so much. Please join our Legal Warriors Club today and be the first to hear about our events, get event discounts, and you can join live Zoom calls where I interview lawyers and other incredible thought leaders in the medical freedom movement. Okay, thank you so much. You are the lifeblood of our legal work in California. You make it happen.